You see, the reason why God chose 4 different people to write these Gospels for him, and let me just put it out, Matthew, Mark and Luke is known as the Synoptic Gospels. This means together view, synoptic, together view. They don't contradict one another, but you will see some of the authors, they will have more details about a specific event as they follow Jesus, what they have seen, what they have heard, and what they have experienced. And then you get the 4 Gospels, which is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John on the end of the day. Now, why did God choose 4 different people to write his book for him? Remember that Jesus is the living Word. He didn't come down to earth to write a book. He came to live the Word, to be the Word. And the reason why he chose 4, well, if you want details about this car, then if you're just going to take a picture of the front of the vehicle, you're not going to get much details. But if you take pictures from both sides, from the left to the right and at the back, and even on the inside, you're going to have a lot more details about this vehicle. The same with Jesus. You see, Jesus had chose 4 main individual characters to write his book for him, to write his Gospels for him. Remember, the Bible is written between 40 authors, but even though there is many human authors, there is one divine author, and that is God himself, who chose people to write his book for him. Now, the problem with a one-man type of gospel, a one-man type of book, it's very dangerous. Like I've mentioned with the Quran and with Muhammad, where they worship Allah, and Allah is actually a territorial demon, by the way. Allah is known as Satan in the Bible. And Joseph Smith, where he established the Mormon Church, the Church of Latter-day Saints, and well, problem with this is if you give revelation to one man, he can deceive millions of people. And you can already see with the Muslim religion and Joseph Smith, how many people they have deceived already, because they will use that to their advantage, and they will use it as power, because knowledge is power. You must remember one thing: the disciples didn't pen and write down each individual detail about what Jesus did. They came to write down the most important parts of what you need to know, because God wants this in his book. And then you have to start to ask yourself the question, why does God want me to know this on the end of the day?